start you like this. Attention.
And you're joining us at the start of the Temple, the last race before the lunch break. Yale University A on the left of your screen boxes, and you're seeing on the bottom of your screen University of Washington.
Go.
So 2,112 metres has begun. It's a really explosive start from both crews. So we look at the crew on the Berkshire station, a little bit of a lead as we start. Yale maybe take a few seats as they're coming down the island.
Both with them absolutely historic crews here at Henley. We've seen the Yale crews, the Washington crews here for hundreds of years, and they are neck and neck.
Oh, what an amazing view there, just that overhead shot. See the crew on the top of your view here, what we call the Buckinghamshire station. That's one of the counties of the University of Washington. Yeah, probably three-quarters of a length here at this point.
Just shows you the synchronization. Look at them. They're still and they're moving and they're loose, but they do not get them wrong. They are going flat out. Their heart rates are at maximum, their lactic acid is maximum, and they've just got to stay in it. And this is a tight race. Yale are looking across, 2/3 of a length. Washington, what have they got? You know, they were IRA champions in 2021. They've got the pedigree in that boat. They've come across. It's not a short trip over from the West Coast to come over here, and both crews are coming here to make it to the weekend, finding each other on the Wednesday.
It's a long way whether you're coming from Washington State or Connecticut, isn't it? But yeah, this is a really good race. Houston Washington just seem to edging out almost stroke by stroke. It's so close, it's under a length. They're up at 36, 37 strokes a minute. That'll be really hurting in both crews. It's determination now, who wants it most.
I'll just say they've taken a seat, so I'd use a seat as a distance. If you look at each member of the crew, they're in a seat. Coxswain normally shouts out, "Give me one seat." You can't suddenly make half a length in a big boat like Nate, but you can certainly take a seat at a time. And once you take one seat, you can take a second seat and a third seat, and that's what they're saying now. They're coming past Remnham.
If you're not familiar with the course, this is a really interesting bit. As you come into the enclosed, this shot's great. You see the trees on the left, it's quite quiet. There aren't many people around. You have this sort of lull, and then you build into the enclosures where it gets really noisy and raucous, that last 250, 300 metres. And these crews haven't really raced here before. Only two athletes have been here once before, so it's new to them. And this is it, it comes in closes, all that support. And it's interesting how the crew handles it. Who's going to go best? Who wants it most? University of Washington, closest to us, still have the lead. They're a little bit more composed.
I think Yale look a little bit shorter coming around that catch. I think the Washington crew is slightly longer as they approach the catch when they put their blades in the water. They're looking like they're holding their length better there. Rowing is about length, and it's about power across that length. And if you can hold it, that's your first step. And they look like they're doing it slightly better at the moment than the Yale crew.
You want to have that power in water as long as you possibly can, can't you, Jess? That's it. I totally agree. University of Washington seem to be doing that slightly better. Yale, punchy, aggressive stroke. You can tell they're desperately trying to get back on level terms, aren't they? The strokes a minute, 38, 39 strokes a minute, both crews really, really building up to a big crescendo towards the finish of this race, and about 150 metres or so to go.
Race already once yesterday, so both these crews know these conditions, they know the markers, they know the cheer that's coming from the main. The Yale crew are pushing back. They've kept some distance on them, they're taking a seat or two, and it's down to about half a length as they're coming into these closing stages. Heads up, Yale, what have you got?
Last 10 strokes, see what they've got. Yale got a slightly more punchy, aggressive stroke. Can they raise the rate, get a few more strokes in?
Washington have responded, they've absolutely responded, they absorbed that. One of the most deadly things you can do in a run boat is absorb someone's push, and they have crossed that finish line to take that race by half length over Yale. What a cracking last few hundred metres there to close us up for the lunch break. Brilliant to see these two North American crews. The win in the Temple for the University of Washington over the Yale University A crew.